Guys, is it just me? Has anybody tried dating over 50? This is so ridiculous. I will definitely do a story time later about a date I went on. Probably one of the first dates I went on after the age of 50. But guys, it's wild out there, and I don't mean wild in a good way. Drop a comment, let me know if you've experienced the same.
Women over 50 have no market. It seems that men are now putting them through everything they once put men through in their youth. This is what you'll see in today's video. Women over 50 who have hit the wall, and the dating world is tearing them apart. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Let's get started.
Let's talk bad dates. What was your worst date? Let me tell you mine. Actually, I have a few. It could have been the one where the guy took my salad that I had eaten out of, home to his child. Who does that? It may have been the one where the guy passed out and 911 had to be called. It may have been the one where the guy talked about shooting birds. It may have been the one where the guy talked about God the whole time, and I'm not religious. Let me see, what else? It could have been the one where the guy asked me if he could ruin the date and leaned in to kiss me, and I said, no, out loud. That was great. Let me think. It could have been the one where the guy did not stop talking. He had to be on something. Like, he didn't stop. Like, loud, and the whole place was looking at him. Could have been the one where I ended up in the ER needing emergency surgery in the middle of the night. So those are just some of my bad dates. What are yours? You gotta share. Anyway, cheers. Happy Monday.
What kind of men is this woman dating? Honestly, either they have no market at all, or they're going out with the worst of the worst. I've always believed that a man who takes good care of himself as he gets older finds plenty of opportunities, even with younger women. I say that from personal experience. I truly think I've received more attention from women now that I'm older than I did when I was young. I see it with my friends too. The ones who take care of themselves, live disciplined lives, and stay away from bad habits. But women are on a downward slide. I think men are making them pay on these dates for what they used to put men through when they were younger. If you doubt it, watch the following videos. You're going to laugh.
I only ordered one drink and no appetizer, and you had shrimp cocktail and 3 drinks, and you knew then that I would be paying half the bill. Good for you. Someday I might need you.
What's it like dating in your 50s? I would compare it to pushing your tray down the cafeteria line. You know you got to pick something, but nothing looks good.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I am 57 years old. I have been divorced twice, and in the last 4 years, I have been on 145 first dates. Can't wait to tell you all about it.
I'm telling you, I think it's revenge on the part of men. Honestly, it's not like a 50-year-old woman is really looking for something truly worthwhile either. In that market, there are a lot of divorced women, many of them not taking care of themselves at all. Others are carrying hundreds of issues on their shoulders. Don't you see a 50-year-old woman with 2 divorces and 145 dates, and counting? That's terrible. Brothers, the wall doesn't forgive.
It has become exceedingly obvious that if I'm ever to meet somebody, it is not going to be on one of these dating apps. Stephanie, 52 years old, single mom, or maybe just an empty nester. I don't know. Anyway, here I am. It's not going to be on one of these dating apps. If you've found your person on a dating app, can you please leave it in the comments? Like, what did you have to go through in order to get there? Because it's not like I'm picturing when I hear these people saying, oh, they met their husband. Was it like the first person you met? Did you have to go through all the active drug users and liars before that happened? Because I'm not just meeting up with somebody I don't speak to ahead of time. I mean, I feel like I've done a pretty thorough screening process, but yeah, it's not going to work for me that way. So I've realized that I'm going to have to get outside my comfort zone and like go a lot of different places because I'm fairly committed to, you know, meeting somebody that I would like. However, I am not willing to go through any more Hinge horror stories to do it. So please, like I said, leave it in my comments if you've been successful and let me know how long it took you because maybe you're just more resilient or patient than I am, but I just can't do it. It just, it just is so disheartening. And it's like, I didn't think I was looking for a needle in a haystack, but maybe I am. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to find somebody on my own in real life somewhere. Definitely not behind one of these apps. I mean, congratulations to you if you've somehow accomplished that because I am telling you, I have had everything from people that are, in a several year separation with their wife to people who are certainly riding that train, if you know what I mean, to just the whole spectrum, all of it. Yeah. But yet I have faith that somehow.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
A single mother at 52. Brothers, what a deal. The reality is that after 45, what you mostly find are divorced women who are single moms. Then they complain when men prefer younger women. But this is what's out there. So they get upset when the men who ask them out aren't the rich, great-looking guy they dream about at 52. At that age, you take what comes your way. If he's not sick or dealing with addictions, you've already won, because you don't have much of a market. Men aren't out there looking for older women.
55 and single on a Friday night, and what do I wish I had? A man friend. Just a man, a nice man, a kind man that is my friend, just my friend, that I wouldn't have to worry about hitting on me or getting a little handsy, anything to that effect. Just a man that is a friend to go watch the rocket launch with tonight and go grab a bite to eat. You pay for you, I pay for me. There's no dating to it or anything to that effect. Just a friend that is a man. So when I go down to the beach to watch the rocket, I feel safe and comfortable. Nobody's hitting on me. Nobody's, it's a thing. Now, when I was younger, I had a friend that was a man friend. He was my best friend, Sean. Sean was his name. He was my buddy. And you know what? I could sleep in the same bed with him and never worry about anything. It was amazing. And that was one of my favorite friendships in my entire lifetime. So yeah, a man friend. That's what I'd like to have.
Oh, hell no!
Ma'am, at that age, no one wants to waste time being a simp for a 50-year-old woman. If a man, after more than 30 years in the dating world, still hasn't learned and allows himself to be put in the friend zone by a woman who's 50 or older, he needs to take a hard look at himself. He should see a psychologist because he's got issues. At that age, you should be looking for a husband, at least someone who still wants to spend his remaining years by your side.
This whole dating thing, especially at my age, over 50, is just bullshit. Like, I had a date on Monday, met him through Facebook dating app, seemed super normal, just kind of average guy. Date went great, good conversation. We talked about going to concerts this summer. He's like, hey, what are you doing for my birthday in June? We can go to Mexico. I was like, simmer down, dude. We just met. But it went well. And so I was like, okay, pleasantly surprised. This may not be such a bad thing. Well, today I'm scrolling on Facebook. And because we became friends on Facebook after Facebook dating, something popped up that somebody had liked from back in February. And guess what it was? Oh, it was him in a relationship. Yep, him in a relationship. So, screenshot, send it to him. What the hell, dude? We just went out on Monday. Are you in a relationship? Well, I got blocked. Of course I did. But guess what? I still have her name. So, yep, Sent her a little message, sent her the screenshot, and I'm like, oh, do you happen to be in a relationship with this person? Because we went out on a date on Monday and we met on Facebook dating. And as a woman, I would want someone to tell me. I hope she tears him up. I hope she puts him in his place. I hope he really is single again now. What a jerk. So sick of this kind of bullshit. Like, is anybody honest anymore? Does anybody just want to be in like a normal, regular relationship? It's a good thing I have a cat.
At least she has a cat that used to be a man who had an opening for the role of lover. But jokes aside, she has no market, brothers. Women who leave their husbands because it's trendy, thinking the grass is greener on the other side, usually end up regretting it. First, a man who's been married for a long time tends to have better luck finding another partner because he demonstrates stability in a relationship. Second, a woman at that age simply doesn't have the same demand. Just think about it. If both are 50 when they separate and the guy still looks good, he'll look for a woman who's 40 or 30 or even younger because men tend to date down in age. A woman doesn't have that same advantage. So men, take care of yourselves because the older you get, the better the market becomes for you. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Why do you think 50-year-old women don't have luck in the dating market? Have you ever dated a 50-year-old woman? Tell us the story. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Your support means a lot to us and motivates us to keep creating more content. Stay tuned for the next video from the wall.